For quite a while now, NBA fans have been trying to find where the next top 10 player of all time might come from. Some people say it might be the Greek superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo, and some people might say it with the new superstar Luka Doncic. But coming in the 2023 NBA draft might be the next one up. His name is Victor Wembanyama, and he currently plays in the EuroLeague. He's a 7'2" center that usually blocks shots a lot, which was seen at the Under-19 World Cup, which he showed off his shot blocking prowess by blocking 5.7 shots a game, which is very good for someone that's not even 18 yet. However, there are some downsides to the player that you might see as the next GOAT, possibly. And the main one is that, much like Thunder rookie Chet Holmgren, he's just way too skinny. He needs to put on some weight first and get stronger before he actually competes in the big leagues. Now, with the upsides and downsides, keep in mind, just like Chet Holmgren, they're rookies. He could be the next Kevin Durant and actually gain enough weight to be a functioning NBA player. So we can't just judge off of first looks. Now, Victor seems like a very exciting prospect, but why am I even making this video in the first place? There are exciting prospects every year. Well, the main reason I'm making this is because the entire NBA, or at least half of it, will be tanking just to get this guy, or have a chance to get this guy. And the top two contenders to tank the most for Victor Wembanyama are actually teams that I talked about in my last video: the Spurs and the Utah Jazz. I'll talk about both of these, but first I'll talk about the Spurs. The Spurs have been in the playoffs for a very long time, mostly because of their amazing coach, Greg Popovich. However, they're lacking a star since they recently traded DeJounte Murray to the Hawks. Why would they do this? Why would they trade away their star? Mostly because they want Victor. They want to tank. The reason why is because they always, every single year, make the play-in. So they barely even get a chance at the first overall pick. So what they want to do this year is be worse than the play-in. So they hopefully get the first pick and maybe get a chance to draft Victor. The second contender for Victor is the Utah Jazz. Earlier this preseason, they splashed the trade market with a giant trade I talked about in my last video to trade Rudy Gobert for 4 players and a bunch of picks. And they are not stopping there. They are planning to take their former secondary star, Donovan Mitchell, to either the Knicks or the Jazz for hopefully some players and some picks. Last year, the Jazz were good enough to be the 5 seed, but were not good enough to make it to the second round. They hope they can draft a future superstar in Victor Wembanyama and finally get their big break. However, it is only the start of this conflict to get with Victor Wembanyama.